are back-to-back events happening this weekend have the goal to educate and equip our young adults with the tools they need to succeed. Joining me now to talk about Charm School and Man Camp in the Steel City is our friend Kiki Brown from Whammo.
Hi.
So happy to have you here to talk about this.
Thank you for having me.
How do you do it all?
Girl, no sleep, lots of coffee and prayer. That's it. Yeah.
These programs are really important to you, and you wanted to make sure that you brought them to Pittsburgh.
I did. I started it when I was in Baltimore. I worked and lived in Baltimore for 8 years, and I was raising a young boy by myself and just trying to teach him how, I can't teach him how to shake a hand and look me in the eye and teach him how to be a man. And so I saw those challenges as a way to kind of think that I'm not the only person that thinks this. Right. So that's how I started Man Camp. And then Charm School was the same for girls, teaching them etiquette and hygiene, because 10 to 17, they start
I know,
changing.
Right? You got to step in and help them out in the process.
Right.
So you started this in Baltimore, and that was, when did you start that?
This was 2010.
Okay, great.
So I did it for 2 years, and then I moved back here in 2016, and I sat on it for a minute.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, it's time. It's time for me to bring it back.
It's time to bring it back.
Yeah.
So what will young men and young women get out of this program?
So we're going to do etiquette coaching.
Okay.
So that way they don't eat like they're on, you know.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Choose, yes. And maybe some adults can learn this too.
Oh, please.
Right.
So many adults.
The importance of hygiene. Yeah. The police will be teaching a workshop on, you know, for the young boys about if you're confronted by a police officer, what do you say? What are the do's and don'ts? And what are your rights? And then the girls will learn, you know, proper etiquette, how to sit with your legs crossed. When you have, see how you have your legs crossed at the ankles. Young girls do not know that. Some grown women don't know that.
Right.
Investing, being a sister to another one, or being a brother, and then community service. Mean Girls is not the it thing. Just because you see it on Instagram or you see it on TikTok, that doesn't make it right.
Right.
And so just teaching them the right tools.
And what have you found through this program and helping kids? Because, I mean, by now you've had a number of young adults go through this.
That they need it, and the parents need it. And one thing I do want to add is there are no drop-offs.
Parents have to stick around.
Parents have to stick, because there's going to be a parent workshop as well. You know, focusing on how to talk to your teen.
Yeah.
You can't be their friend. You have to be their parent at all times. And that's hard, especially for a single parent, because you need to get that communication in. But that's the takeaway. It's needed. It's necessary. And instead of us saying, oh, we really need more of this stuff, now you have it. And so now you're going to have the tools. You now have the tools, so now what are you going to do with it? So.
All right, so walk us through the day for both young men and young women. How does it go? So you don't get dropped off, parents are showing up.
That's right. So we're all going to meet in the meeting room at the August Wilson African American Cultural Center. We're going to have a light breakfast and morning announcements, and then we're going to go across the room and go to workshops. And the workshops will be led by community leaders, small business owners, and members of Black Greek fraternities and sororities. Each workshop is like 20 minutes. Once they're finished, we're going to come back to the meeting room, eat lunch, where they'll have lunch etiquette class.
That's great.
And a keynote speaker, and our keynotes are so powerful. Devontae Butler and Alexis Walker, who works with the mayor's office. And I mean, these young people are so inspiring. I can't wait.
And I think that we actually have a clip to share with everybody at home, so take a look at this.
Every single thing that I went through, every single thing that I had to go through is going to pay off when it's all said and done. Write your story. Write your story. Do it with purpose. Show up with intentionality. Come focused. Every single day is another day, another opportunity to be better, to grow. Because you have no idea who needs you to be who you are. That's why we do what we do.
Wow.
He makes me want to cry. He is so inspired. Heather, please come by. Even if you don't have 10 and 17-year-olds, just to witness this man and his story, his testimony, even Alexis being so young and working for the mayor's office. These are what these young people need to see.
Yeah, that you can do this.
Yes.
Well, and I like what he said too, because we all have our own story. We all come with our own baggage. Things have happened to every single one of us, some more than others. And that can be your catalyst for change in yourself.
Absolutely.
Like, you have to use that to build yourself up.
Absolutely, and that's what we're here for. No more excuses. Let's do the work and let's get the results. Let's work it out. Let's get it done.
And you know, I'm almost in this age group anyways. We had to buy my daughter deodorant, so we're just about there.
Bring her.
Yeah.
Bring her.
Yeah, we're
It's
just
fine.
about there, Kiki.
You know the creator. Bring her. Bring her.
Thank you so much for everything you
you.
do
Thank you.
for folks out there. It's really wonderful. And for more information on Charm School and Man Camp, and I love the name of that, you can head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.